This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else you feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Streisy.
And I'm your host who believes in the power of bullshit anime revives, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Hey, yo.
We're back.
Yeah. A couple week break there, but we're good. We're here.
Just a week.
Just 1 week.
Just 1 week break.
I may have not gotten the video up just for the record. So for YouTube,
You did not get the YouTube video up for the last
I'm having
but
some
it was
technical difficulties.
It was on the pocket. It was still out there.
Yeah, okay, so it was out there. It's good. It's good.
You can listen to it for sure. So, but we're back. I was on a vacation. I was in Seattle, Washington. Very weird people.
Definitely a different part of America.
Yes, a lot of white people who think they're Navajo when they are not.
Oh,
but anyways, so we're back, and honestly, it didn't really hurt us that bad because One Piece and My Hero didn't have anime that week.
That's true. Yeah, so we were really and Wistoria Wand and Sword didn't have an episode either. So
perfect. And Alya did, and Tower of God did. We are not going to be talking about Nika because I'm not caught up on it.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to talk about that one because
threw me off there first. I thought you were talking about One Piece for a second.
No. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, I'm not. We're not going to talk about that one because I did not catch up on that. I didn't realize I missed episode last week, and I just didn't have time to watch both episodes.
That's fair. That's fine.
It's an okay anime anyway, so whatever.
Is that the deer one?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine.
But we have all the good ones we love, and we're going to hop right into it. So let's start out with anime that is anime of the year.
Yep.
I don't think there's any debating it.
Nah, not really.
I don't know what could possibly beat it at this point.
I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's slated for the rest of the year.
Frontier's coming back. That's not gonna beat it. I think the closest to possibly beating it, and I can only see it beating it because of how people react to My Hero, is Frieren.
That's possible, man.
Yeah. My Hero is better. Yes,
it is. It's off the chain right now.
Better. But I could see Frieren win just because everyone hates My Hero for no freaking reason.
I know.
Frieren is incredible. It's probably the second best anime that came out this year, honestly.
Facts, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? We had Kaiju number 8.
That was very good, but Frieren was better.
Frieren definitely was better.
Solo leveling.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just trying to remember wait.
Solo leveling.
That was wasn't that on an earlier?
No, that was in January.
It was in the January?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're halfway through the year.
I agree.
Sadly.
Well, we were doing. Oh my god, we were doing Delicious in Dungeon, Kaiju number 8. What were the other two? We had like 5. Well, I can't remember any of them right now.
One Piece is always in there. So
One Piece is always in there. Okay, so we had 2 more. There were like 2 more out there then.
So it's solo leveling. Also, Demon Slayer was also something.
Demon Slayer. Okay. There's one we started out with. Was it My Hero? Just My Hero. It was on this rotation. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, definitely My Hero then. Yeah, facts,
My Hero's the best.
Kaiju 8 was great, but My Hero was just freaking off the good.
Frieren is definitely second. Yeah. Definitely second.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It probably will win. I'm just looking at it just because everyone hates My Hero for no reason, and as they shouldn't, because this episode was incredible.
I know, it was so good. What an episode! It was an episode and a half here.
Oh, wait, sorry. My Hero season
7. I got it now. No, this was an amazing episode. Of course, I'm very happy they started with like this at the beginning episode, pretty much with Bakugo's gonna have a bullshit resurrection with Edge Shot doing it. I knew he was gonna live the moment that Best Genius started doing stuff with the strings. Not that he did honestly anything. Like I know Edge Shot said he like did stuff, but not really.
And he also did point out he didn't really do too much.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this as someone who's adamantly that Bakugo is going to die, and I was like, it's gonna be some BS stupid thing. I don't hate this.
Neither do I.
I didn't see it coming.
Yeah,
so,
no. I forgot Edge Shot was there.
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to because he got knocked out round 1. So I think it's fine. And I kind of do like to. It's not like we're just gonna revive him like it's nothing. Like Edge Shot should die in this situation.
He's probably gonna die.
The way they're saying he's supposed to die in this
Die.
situation.
He'll definitely die.
He said he was replacing the organs at some point.
Yeah,
so it's like
he'll definitely die.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, I didn't see this coming. It's not like some like, I really would have hated if Deku's special quirk was like a revive quirk.
I wouldn't have hated it, but I understand why you don't like it.
It would make no sense. Why is this such a special quirk? To revive one person?
Yeah, I'm just thinking it was a general healing quirk.
Yeah, that'd still be kind of dumb.
I don't know.
What would you use that for?
It'd be healing Bakugo.
Yeah, but like the guy who made it out to be using it would have been like very detrimental to Deku.
I agree with
so
that.
So it's like,
sure.
Oh, what? The special quirk is to heal one person one time? Come on.
Well, maybe it does one healing and it wipes you out in that process. Not like kills you, but like you're exhausted.
Yeah, that'd be a terrible quirk. We would make fun of a quirker who had that ability.
But if like, yes.
Yes, we would.
But if it like, what if it heals? If it brings you back to life, then no.
Once again, I would still be like, this quirk's lame.
I don't know.
It's not an ultimate. It's not an ultimate quirk then for Deku to use. It's like, what if no one got?
Neither is Danger Sense.
Yeah, but that was not described as an ultimate last ditch quirk.
I don't know if he said it was a last ditch.
He literally said it was a last ditch option.
I'll go back. We can go back and recheck that. I don't remember. I don't remember him just saying you shouldn't use this right now.
He said it was a final option. Like they're don't use it. By the way, I do know a huge spoiler for My Hero.
Oh no! Oh no!
So much. I was on X and someone had to like freaking put it up there, and it really sucked.
Oh, that's annoying.
It really, really sucked. Like, it's not like does Bakugo live or die? Because, like, honestly, like, that would have been like, yeah, that would have been a spoiler. But, like, it's
I could have guessed it.
Huge spoiler. And
that sucks.
It really sucks, and I'm very interested to see how it will come into fruition.
Okay, fair enough.
We're gonna have some.
You got something to look forward to in the show.
We are gonna have some takes about it. That's what the thing is. Like, when I saw, I was like, ooh, we have to see how it's gonna happen. But I was like, me and Davis, I think we're gonna hate it, depending on how it happens.
Okay.
Not hate it as in like, oh, this show sucks.
Yeah.
Hate it as in like, no.
Okay.
Kind of
okay.
thing, yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's really
I'm interested to see it.
My Hero did end. My Hero, the manga
it's
did
over
end.
now. Yeah.
Yep.
Facts. Yeah. Got to hit the end of it, which
yep.
Good for them. Just they're just tying up this perfect story right now. It's so good. I'm not gonna call it perfect story. General Criminal Blue.
Very good.
But this is very good story.
Yeah.
It's a very good story.
That's where 1121, the cover of One Piece, was a picture of Smoker. Nice. With smoke coming off. It is actually a shout out to My Hero because it is fan art from the artist, the mangaka or whatever, I don't know what it's called. The guy who made My Hero sent in fan art of Smoker 22 years ago.
That's amazing.
And it's Oda redid it a little, but it is that fan art from 22 years ago. Yeah. That's what
Oda. Everyone. There's a bunch of the major authors like congratulated My Hero when they finished the manga. Like one of Oda's quotes was like, "Now you get to go do something else for a little while, dude." Yeah. It was some fun thing like that. I did like that. JJK was the creator there. Gegi or how you say his name was like, JJK would not exist without My Hero, and it was like, thank you, My Hero.
Yeah, I hate this. Like, we'll talk more. We're gonna talk more about that episode, but like, obviously, this is like My Hero just ended, so we're talking about the manga just ended, so we're talking about My Hero overall. But like, it's like, who cares if the fan base sucks?
I know.
You know why? I get mad about that. AOT's fan base blows.
Yeah, that's true.
Their fan base blows.
Yeah.
They think AOT is the greatest thing ever written ever, which is insane. Like, One Piece, by the way, is the best manga and anime ever, and like the best thing written ever, the Bible, obviously. But like, let's go out of religion. Let's go just fiction. Like, Lord of the Rings, way better than AOT.
Yeah.
Stormlight Archives. We can go on and on.
Yes.
There's so much better fiction than AOT, but they act like it's the smartest written thing ever.
Easily. Yeah.
My Hero fans maybe like don't shower and they're gross and we don't like them because they're weird.
And they want every character in the show to be gay for some reason.
I don't know what that's about.
I don't know what that's about. I saw a great meme where it was like when the show ends and like Deku and Uraraka or any female character end up together, and then all the what?
I think that's a spoiler.
What?
That Deku and Uraraka get together.
That's not. Oh.
It's not like a spoiler. It's not like a spoiler, as in like we kind of could saw it coming.
Yeah.
But I was just like kind of annoyed. I was like, because like I did see like another thing. It's like they end up together. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a spoiler. I'm like, guys, why you got to put stuff?
That's annoying. I mean, it's annoying they put it out there, but also like everyone's like, who hasn't seen that coming since the start of the show? Like he literally like I think his nose explodes or he trips and passes out when he trips and passes out. Like he trips and falls when he sees Uraraka for the first time. She's nice to him. So like,
well, first of all,
give ship that. But like, but I've seen that meme was like, oh, when that relationship happens, then everyone that wanted Bakugo and Deku to get together like loses their mind. It's like, why did you want that? That doesn't make any sense.
It's because it's like they just can't like. They just can't let things not be gay.
I know.
It's just like, listen, if there's like character like Hawks could be gay.
Could be.
Hawks is like a character I could see. Mirko too, I could probably see being gay.
Yeah, I could see that.
Even though I would never want that ever. Even though she's getting less hot as the show goes on.
She's losing body parts. She's losing mass pretty fast.
But like those two I can see behind the game. It's like Deku never.
Yeah, no, absolutely
Bakugo
not.
definitely never.
If they built him up from the beginning of the show to be that, yes.
Yes.
Deku could have been that.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, his early personality could have been something like that, but they never built him up to be that.
Yeah,
so
they don't want to pull a fucking Katara move on us.
Oh, my God.
Where she's
so annoying. I hated that. It was like, come on.
And what's gonna
if you're going to do it, just do it.
People
don't,
like, well, you hate it
because
she's gay? And it's like, no, I don't hate it because she's gay. I hate it was written into the story. It's like, well, in the comics, like, once again, we're not talking about the comics.
I'm talking about what I watched on TV. That should have been. It's just lazy writing. That's what it was.
What was her friend's name?
Sami?
No, the fat guy. Not fat. He was kind of jacked, but.
We're talking about Legend of Korra still.
Yeah.
So
I said Katara accidentally. Korra, you knew what I meant immediately. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. So we're talking about her two male friends were there was Bolin, he was the Earthbender and Magnum Bender, and then there was Mako, who was like they dated.
He was that guy. Bolin was great.
Bolin was the shit.
Bolin was awesome. Bolin was the shit.
Bolin was the boy every season.
Bolin,
he was that
I
guy.
literally built a D&D character who lasted in the campaign for a very long time. Got killed by Davis's character. On purpose. I built off of Bolin.
That's fun. Nice.
It
was perfect. Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was happy-go-lucky all the time.
But anyways, this episode of My Hero.
It's such a great episode, too. And because it's such a good episode, we've talked about so many things about the episode.
Well, I think also My Hero ending, too.
That's a big
that didn't need to be talked about. Yeah.
But anyways, the episode itself was spectacular.
So we already talked about
Bakugo. Mirko just going hand. Like,
Mommy Mirko.
I enjoyed how everyone just got energized off of this and was just like, yeah, I'm going to hit him with everything I got. Recklessly, as she loses another arm. Like, geez, Mirko, just like relax for a second. Like, you're right. Yeah. I know your thing is kicking, so you don't need your arms, but still.
I know, like maybe they got Best Genius covered it up with metal, which I don't know how that stops that, but whatever.
Maybe it's
super tight. He just super tight.
Yeah, he just sutured it up. Like he was just making sure that it didn't like keep bleeding.
I do.
Or tourniqueted. That's it.
I absolutely love that Bakugo did such a damaging blow.
Yeah.
Because at first it didn't seem like it did that much.
No.
But it did a lot.
Yeah, see, it did burn his skin there, so it's like that's a big thing.
Let's hop off of Shigaraki for a second, just because that's the majority of the episode. Suck all for one.
All for one. Everyone there might die.
He looks like such a good villain.
I know. I know. To the point where I'm like, you guys went with Shigaraki? I know he's gonna be better in the long run, but it's like it's one of those short-term games things. Like, you could have just done him though. He looks horrible.
He does look.
He looks like an absolute asshole.
He is a very well drawn villain.
Yes, he is.
When he popped in, I was like, "Damn, he looks like a villain."
I'm scared of him.
Yeah,
I'm very scared.
Because you know what he kind of looks like? An SS soldier.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He kind of looks like one. I do like this gambit here. I think that's really cool. That like it's a suicide thing he's doing.
Yeah,
absolutely. But like,
I enjoy it. I think that's fun. That's really good. It's like it's gonna wipe or it's gonna.
They're fucked.
Yeah, they're all in so much trouble. When he just like touched the ground, it was instantly behind that girl. I was like, oh no, you all have stealable quirks. You're screwed. Like her quirk's definitely gone. She was like behind him, like, what's going on? Her quirk's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
He got it. I don't know what it was.
I wonder what it was.
Knowing all for one, it was probably something super important. So
yeah,
he
it's
went
probably
down
gonna be something super cool.
He probably analyzed the whole battlefield and went down there.
Somehow she's not gonna be in like. Somehow she wasn't in like a 1A class, but she has like this insane quirk.
Some shit.
So that's what she probably was using wrong.
Yeah, probably. That's his big thing. He uses quirks better.
Yeah.
And also, God, it's perfect for him and it's perfect for this show, but it's just like, what an asshole villain just goal. It's like, I just want everyone to not fulfill their dreams.
I know.
I just want to I want to be Kizaru of the show. I want nobody to get, sucks. I just want to be in the way of everybody.
Yeah, you're right. When he said that, I was like, dude, what the hell?
It's like, you're just an asshole.
All for one, I think we could probably put him in like top 8 anime villains.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
He's a very good villain.
Hands down. We should rank that list out at some point, but I'd put him, he's closer to like top 5, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's there, but he's close. I'd really have to sit down and rank it out.
As a huge Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood fan, I think he's a better villain than Father.
Oh, easily. I like Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not saying Father's bad or anything, but I just like when I like Father
There's
was
something about
Father had like I don't know thing about Father was like Father was smug and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But like I don't know, there wasn't any. I don't feel like there was any point in Full Metal Alchemist where I thought that Father, like he had the upper hand for a lot of it, but I never felt like super duper scared of him or anything like that. All four, I'm like, oh man, he could murder everyone here, like easily. Like I think, and like it's also because the way My Hero is built, like those characters can die.
Yeah, and I think also with Father is like when Father gets introduced, you're like, oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah,
it's kind of like this kind of feel. You're like, oh, this guy sucks. Oh, he's the mastermind. It's like when you do a late stage mastermind thing.
Yeah,
like you don't have too much feeling towards the person, you just don't like him.
Yeah,
but you're just like, but All for One, you just hate.
I hate him since he came around.
Yeah, you
the first time.
Him. He's not better than Madara. He's not better than Madara.
No, well, obviously no. Madara was.
He's better than Ghetto. But that's not that hard.
No,
because it's so early on in the show, so you can't really. That's a tough. I mean, there's like 7.
We gotta see how that brain does.
There's 7 seasons of My Hero, so you get 2 seasons of JJK. You get, yeah, that's insane. He's definitely better than Buzin.
Oh yeah, I thought about that too. It's like no, Buzin's fucking nothing compared to him.
I don't know the big baddie. Is he better than Aizen? I don't know about that.
You know, I haven't watched enough of Bleach to really tell you. Currently, I'm more scared of him than Aizen. When Aizen's maybe when it happened, Aizen's betrayal was amazing to me. Maybe because I knew it happened.
You knew it happened.
Maybe that really did screw it. Maybe that screwed up. But even then, I'm watching it, it's like, all right, cool. You thought he was dead, but like whatever.
Yeah, but I know from watching.
Maybe one time. Maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I'm just too far removed from this.
From watching things that when it happened, it like blew everyone's mind.
That's fair, I guess.
He's better. Ooh, no.
I just think like Aizen annoyed me.
Frieza's better. Frieza's better.
Frieza's better. Yeah.
Frieza's better.
Frieza just like you just hate Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza's
and like, but also at the same time, you're like, do something else cool, man.
Better than
call him a monkey again.
Better than Eren.
Oh yeah, Eren. Better than anyone in that show.
Yeah, so he's pretty high up. I'd say he's pretty high up.
Like I said, close to top 5, if not top 5.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. He's such a good villain. The way he looked and everything. I do. Classic anime though. It's like, guys, he's transforming. Hit him. Hit him.
Don't let him finish the transformation. Although it wouldn't matter.
Shock too.
It also, shock too. Shock of that, but also like we saw with Ares' quirk all the way back with Overhaul, like whatever damage you do to him, it's not going to matter. It's just going to disappear in a second. Like their whole thing is like maybe honestly at this point he has a warp quirk. He can't do anything. Maybe I was going to say maybe just run away because like this is a time based thing now. Maybe just run the fuck away.
That's
maybe leave like if Hawks can distract him long enough, maybe that because like if he steals Hawks' quirk, whatever. Like it just feathers. Hawks uses it really well. That's one of those situations where the quirk is used.
All for One was using it though.
Way better, definitely. Yeah. He would use everyone's quirk better.
He'd probably get to that coffin prison pretty quick.
Yeah, that's probably really true. Yeah, that's probably really true. Yeah. But he can already fly, so it's like
but he can fly. Probably
but he can warp.
Oh, he can warp.
He can warp. Yeah. So it's like at this point, I'm just like maybe mostly just run away. Like
next
get out
episode's
there.
Gonna be
Definitely. Headphone Jack and Tsukiyomi should get the fuck out of there. When they were still there when he was transforming, I was like, guys, run away.
Yeah,
you did a great job. Get out of there.
Endeavor and Hawk's the only people shooting around.
In fact, that's what I want. And like, because if they die, they die.
Yeah. And then Shigaraki doing this whole thing like where he's like, I destroyed you. His inner kid kind of seemed like a dick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But first of all, his final form there thing was cool.
It was spectacular. I hope there's a couple more actually.
At least one more. At least one more.
Because I hope Deku kicks the living shit out of him. Then he has to transform again or something like that.
Lemillion there doing a hilarious move, and I love
that. Was good. That was so good for the character too.
Oh, it was awesome. I think it makes, and also like, if someone's like, "Well, that's dumb," it's like, dude, if anyone did that, I'm pretty sure anybody would be like, "What?
What the fuck just happened?" Yeah, exactly. That's what we do. I did really love those scenes. Right before he did that, it was like, you gotta hold out for 2 seconds. Everyone was like, that's too fucking long, guys. Like, we can't do it.
I didn't like that though when she's like, I'm over the bear for 2 seconds. I was like, Deku's here.
I love the shot they did too.
Hardcore Goku.
Yeah, exactly. I love the shot too when they looked over and they didn't even do a full scene of Deku. They're just like, he's there, bye. Yeah. And he just hits him as hard as he can.
And they give that smash.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. I really hope the reason he got there super fast was because Admiral Akbar there got America to help out.
That would be really
think
cool.
That's what's going to happen.
That would be really cool. I actually, at first I was, pissed the way they're making the president look, which is no big deal because presidents are usually dumb. But you can tell they wrote it really well. They like gassing up America. The president didn't want to do presidents.
Exactly, yeah. He's even Akbar there, or Thomas, or whatever. What the hell his name is?
I don't remember his name.
I call him Admiral Akbar. I think that's what he's supposed. I think that's what his name.
It's like Apar or something like that.
It's close. I think it's supposed to be playing on the name. I don't know for sure.
Very close.
But Admiral Akbar there was like, your position's making you say this. Like you know what it's right here.
Even when he goes to pull out the picture of Star and Stripe and the Secret Service is like, whoa, and the president's like,
yeah, no.
So I was like, he's cool.
He's good.
That's cool. I didn't think about that. That might be the reason.
I hope that's what it is. That'd be really cool for us. If they just decided to back the new successor of One for All.
That would be really cool. And why wouldn't you?
Facts, yeah.
But
okay, how long was this on My Hero?
20 minutes. So next episode is going to be awesome. We do need to move on, but we talked a lot about it. My Hero's awesome, and if you are not loving it, I don't know how to. But let's move on to Tower of God season.
This is season 2 now. Yes.
This episode was great.
I'm really happy they're off the middling floor there. It was that floor, like the episode before this one that we didn't review. I was just like,
it was okay.
It was fine. I wanted it to be over so bad. I actually was like kind of bored watching the entire time. It was okay. Like, let's finish this up already. I'm done.
It was just.
It was literally just. Okay.
It was just. Okay.
Yeah, that was
this episode.
This was ruled.
First off, Rachel sucks.
Rachel is the worst.
I love how they only made her worse.
Yep. Yeah.
Like they didn't like.
She really thinks that she has the drop on everyone too.
Well, oops.
I ain't cleaning that up.
I thought I honestly was fooled. I thought Kuhn was like on her side.
Yeah. So did I when I first. I mean, whatever. I first read it, so I remember bits and pieces. So I thought so too for a hot second, and then it like comes out that you see at the end of the episode that he like has her fucking.
It was awesome.
He read her perfectly.
It was awesome.
It was spectacular.
I was like, fuck her.
Yeah, I know. That was it was so good.
Well, why he would be on her side makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if he didn't know she killed Bam. Yeah. If he didn't know that, like.
Yeah, then he would have backed her because Bam only wanted to protect Rachel.
Yes.
The entire time.
Keep talking about Tower of God. There's so much more to talk about this episode. Keep talking.
Did you spill so bad?
I didn't spill so bad, but I spilled enough.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so with this episode, it's fun. It was fun to see all that, and like obviously it all like midway through the episode they show you that Kuhn knows about Rachel already and all this stuff. But the final reveal at the end was really well done, and they just adding into all that. But after a while now, it's the first time we've seen Kuhn in a hot second in terms of actual showtime. It was really cool to see him in his restaurant scene, still being a mastermind of everything per usual.
Oh yeah,
that was I really did enjoy that. I love how every team so far in every iteration has some plucky, funny guy that just does stuff. Like it's some like lighthearted, fun guy that they have. So Bam's current team has our blonde hair friend. And then
who's awesome.
And then they showed him this episode. The original team, the OG team, had tracksuit guy. Yeah, it was great. And now we have this guy.
This little speedster there.
Yeah,
like
I don't know what his name is,
Flash
of course,
dude.
But Flash dude was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. And like, I do though the moment too, knowing Kuhn was like, I'm gonna bet you this, blah blah. If you lose, you're gonna be on my team. It's like, well, he's already on your team.
Yeah, he's already on your team.
I know you don't know him. Just give up now.
Yeah.
Like I knew what he. I did enjoy the bartender scene where he just shot him though. It's like, gotcha.
It's like put it on the blue-haired kid, even though he has like white hair. But he's like, put it on the blue-haired kid, and he's like. Shh. He's like, I thought you said you didn't pay for them, and he's like,
I
well, yeah, I know. I do like his team a lot, even though the one kid looks. First of all, two things. I love when I can't remember the guy's name. It's like Nico. It's not, but it's close. Nevco or something.
The big guy,
the second in command, third in command, technically. Yeah. When they're all like, it's like we're gonna determine a pecking order, blah 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 blah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And then they did a Kamcha fucking Dragon Ball call out with that speedster in the ground.
Yeah,
Yamcha, sorry, I said Kamcha. Yeah, Yamcha, little call out there where he's like in the ground. I was like, let's go.
That was so good.
I was like, DBZ call out, love it.
DBZ affects everything. I loved the start of that too. It was like, we're to determine a pecking order. Decide if you want to fight now and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, I'll fight. And the three other guys are like, we're out. And he's like, what? And then just absolutely gets obliterated.
And that other kid, Ram, what's his name? Ram.
Yeah.
Or Ran. Ram
or something.
Right, whatever. So, is that just Killua or...
I know, yeah. He's probably part of the Kuhn whatever family.
He's gotta be.
Whatever their last name is. Once again, the names in this show... Because it's
Kuhn or Khan. It's one of those.
It's because it's out of Korea. I know the Japanese names aren't easy, but we've been watching so much anime for so long. The Korean names are different.
The Korean names are hard as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
But really it seems like in Korea they also do the last name thing.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I think that's just that part of the world thing, you know. So it's tough to figure out the name, but he's probably part of that family. Oh, yeah. Like he literally has all the anime characteristics of it. Like he's got the white hair and blue eyes.
His name's, dude, it's literally Killua.
Yeah, I know.
It's literally Killua.
He's just the blue energy. It's like, okay, relax.
The only thing is like a little ponytail mini thing, and I was like, oh, that makes him not kill.
Yeah, jump around the episode. Sorry, we'll get back to that. But I was going to talk about it real fast. The fusing powers. I loved how at the end of the episode, we had to have a classic, One Piece style. Someone's pretending to be Bam, and he's like, I'm Bam, or I'm Viola, whatever, and blah 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 blah. Of course, it's to the girl who recruited Bam pretty much in the first place, and Bam just obliterates the guy. Yeah, they're just like, nice.
I love that instant obliteration.
Yeah,
too.
It was so much fun.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I like how they like this whole Viola thing where it's like Viola or whatever. I love this crew.
It's fun, yeah.
They're like the regular crew. I actually like that the prince is now part of their crew.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's great.
Playing the Wii or whatever with the girl.
I like, because at first I was like, about this episode, I was like kind of mad they pulled away from the crew, because even the last episode before this was like, meh, I really do like this crew a lot.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, they're pulling away from it. And I was like, we'll get some stuff, whatever. And then I was like, oh, I really like it. At first I hated it because it seemed like Rachel was like bamboozle this guy. And I was like, you idiots. Thank God he knows Rachel's an absolute idiot. I hate her laughing and walking. God, Rachel is just...
She's pathetic.
The worst.
Yeah, she's pathetic.
You know what?
She's walking around, it's like, I thought my legs would stop working because I was fooling for so long. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, you're pathetic.
That's my thing. You're right. Pathetic is a good word, because like, all for one, scary, great villain. Rachel, you're just a loser.
Exactly. Yep.
Like, you can't even do anything
on your own at all. You're pretending to be in a wheelchair.
She didn't even kill Bam.
I know.
Why did she
couldn't even do that right?
But why did she even do it?
Well, she thought she killed him.
Yeah, but why did she? Still makes no sense.
Because that guy at the bottom told her that he would.
Yeah.
That he'd give her a good story if she killed him.
Yeah, because she's like, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she did what a loser would.
Yeah, I know.
She tried to steal someone's future.
I'm saying it's still dumb.
Oh, 100% is dumb.
Yeah, no. I understand why she did everything, but I'm just saying, what an idiot. Like,
exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic.
It's
pathetic is a good
You
word.
try to steal someone's future because some weird rabbit
you know what?
told you.
From now on, her name is Rachel Pathetic.
Rachel Pathetic. Last name perfect.
Yeah. Rachel P. RP. Yep, we're calling her RP for the rest of the freaking series.
I'll try to remember that.
Yeah,
yes.
no, we're calling her RP.
Anyways.
But that was really, I love this new crew.
It's a good crew.
From everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone in the crew. The only character who's probably on is like the older lady who's like in charge of the child.
Yeah, she hasn't done anything.
But the one guy has a hot for her, so it's like, man.
It works out. It works out really well.
Silver hair guy, love him.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. So we're done. So Bam's crew alone, amazing. Facts. I do like Khan's crew a lot.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to say this.
I'll look at it next time.
Coon sounds weird.
Coon sound
racist. It sounds racist as shit.
Does it? Yeah, right. Doesn't it?
But once again, to them, that wouldn't be a thing because they don't.
If it's that though, like then it's fine.
They don't have black people in Korea, so they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have diversity like the U.S. has.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes, there are black people in Korea, but maybe like 6.
Not like here.
Where we actually have diversity.
Equity, inclusion. So I don't remember what I was talking about now. Either way, I like both teams. I think they're really. I think it's well rounded out both ways. Like, it's gonna be fun. We'll see how long this before the teams will. It's anime. The teams will meet at some point, probably. So at some point that'll happen. But I'll be interested to see how that all works. Because obviously with both teams you have your outer people who are in terms of certain I'm pretty sure the bird guy, the doctor guy, and there's one more.
It's a woman. It's a woman.
Some lady on that team.
Yeah.
They're probably just spares. They can go away. And then on Bam's team, while I love all the characters, the lady and the kid can probably go.
The kid might not be so much of a spare. I agree with you on this. They are more spares than anybody. Yeah. They're only because the freaking silver hair guy is gonna have something going on with that kid.
That's probably true, yeah.
In a positive way.
Yeah. And we're still missing.
We're not big enough on YouTube to get into trouble with that kind of stuff.
That's true.
But I think the circle hair glasses lady. She's probably the most expendable character going on right now.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, and we're still missing out of Kuhn's team. We're missing Anikia. We're the 2 princesses pretty much. Well, the one princess and then the green one. Yeah, but they're gonna
go.
So we're still missing them from that team. So
I totally forgot she asked Bam out. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a good time, right? Yeah. That was funny.
Which at the time was like, Bam, really?
Yeah, that guy. I mean, he did do a super Shinsu explosion.
That's true. But he was such a dork at the time. He's like, here's my little flower thing.
That's true. Yeah. Whatever in a thing where everyone's mean.
I'd like to see Bam's freaking eyes now.
I want him to get a haircut so bad.
They're doing the hentai guy thing where they don't show his face.
Alrighty. Max knows a lot about hentai.
I don't know a lot about hentai. But I've seen clips. I've seen clips.
He is a hentai watcher. Full on. He subscribes.
I'm anti-porn, so I do not do that.
Let's check his hard drive.
Hard drive? What am I like? Downloading copies and putting it on things? What am I, Cody?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
No, but anyways. Yeah, and she's like, I'd like to see his eyes.
Yeah,
I understand what they're doing.
I want a haircut.
Yeah, his haircut's terrible.
It's too long.
I understand what they're doing is like until he gets like happy enough, they'll see his eyes.
Until he starts being Bam again, and then we'll see it. Until
eyes.
then, he's Violet or whatever. But overall, great episode. I'm very excited. I like the way the direction it's going now because, like I said, like the middling floors were so boring, but now we're here. This is gonna be fun.
It's very
so
good.
I'm excited to see how this keeps going. You know,
I did see a lot of comparisons from the whatever it's called, the South Korean version of mangaka or something like that. Manhwa or something.
I have no idea.
And I will say some of the art styles are quite different.
Yeah,
they're quite different, and I was very surprised about that. But
this anime itself looks kind of different.
Yeah, regardless, very good episode, very good show.
Yep,
we're 30 minutes into this goddamn podcast, and we still got to talk about One Piece.
We got a lot of episodes.
We still got to talk about One Piece. So let's talk about it, because spoiler alert, we're moving on to One Piece.
The Egghead Island. Sorta arc, I guess, technically, right now.
It's an Egghead arc.
I know, even though this episode had nothing to do with Egghead whatsoever.
So it is called. This island has two names: Beehive and Feebleland.
It's
Feeblehead.
It's Falali or something. Falali or something.
We're gonna go Beehive.
Beehive is more. Yeah. I wonder if that's a translation issue.
Well, they say it.
Falali. Foley. It's not Foley. It's Folly.
Because in the anime they say Beehive. The translation is Beehive, but in the manga, I think they would translate the same.
Unless they screwed it up.
Maybe they did screw it up. Regardless,
it could be full lead, however you say it. It's not full lead. It's fall lead or whatever. Mm-hmm. Could be Beehive in Japanese, and they just didn't translate properly in the anime or on Crunchyroll. It could be either. Crunchyroll has been known to screw up translations. Maybe it is. Not for no fault of their own, too. Like, that's tough.
One thing I want to talk about is, because we didn't talk about last One Piece episode. They did have an episode last week. It was
just Kobe running.
It's the same thing. I knew when reading the manga, I was like, this whip lady.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I just know this is one of those anime things where I'm like, please, no one walk in. Why this is happening?
Absolutely not. Her whip looks like a tongue.
Yeah, no.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
This is a weird fruit. This is a really weird thing to do. I don't like this. She's whipping buildings into place and she's being like weird about it.
She's weird.
Dude, fucking people are so weird to make dominatrixes like such a thing.
Oda is a weirdo.
One of the
greatest storytellers of all time.
100%. Man, but that has to be a freaky house.
His wife definitely does some weird stuff.
Yeah, it's probably fact.
He met his wife as she was cosplaying Nami.
Yeah, so they probably got a couple of rooms that just like...
Also cosplaying Nami.
Yes, I know. Yes, that's why all the female characters look like Nami now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's really true.
Yes.
But beyond that, this episode was incredible. First off, before we get to Galaxy Impact, I don't know what it is, but I love that girl who is obsessed with Kobe.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah,
I do love
the gun girl.
Yeah,
she's super fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Kobe needs it.
Yeah,
Kobe deserves it.
Kobe's great.
Yeah, Kobe rules.
That's honestly, I was watching the One Piece live action, which. Actually, I'm not gonna give the One Piece live action like mad credit.
Okay.
Because it's clearly I can see what Oda was doing.
What do you mean?
It's not a shot for shot of One Piece. It's just like a version of One Piece, if that makes sense.
Cowboy Bebop was a version of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
The live action Cowboy Bebop on Netflix was a version.
This is just like a version of One Piece for more adultish people.
Okay.
And it keeps the essence of the show really good.
That's good.
Everybody minus the only huge problem I have with it is I do not like the main actor for Luffy.
Yeah.
Zoro's great. The Nami actress, you'll never see this, but call me. She's playing Nami.
Oh, no, yeah, that's right.
And she's into anime.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job of it, too.
The Usopp actor, I think, is really good, too.
Nice, yeah. That was our concern going into it, too.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Sanji guy, but he looks like he's really good, too.
Okay,
I'm not fully caught up, but like people straight up die in it.
Nice, good.
Like, people die in One Piece, like the random offs, we don't ever see it, but like like aggressive like blood and like stabbing.
Whoa, okay.
Zoro talks about people he's killed, and you're like, oh, he definitely killed people.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it fits the essence fairly well. It's just the main character. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
But I see what they were. I saw what they were going for, and I was like, no, I like this.
Okay, nice. All right.
He didn't want to make. I feel like he didn't. He's like, I'm gonna make a live action. It's not gonna be One Piece.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah,
like,
it's just gonna be it has the essence. First of all, Buggy is great in it.
All right.
Buggy is great in it.
Okay.
They don't have the Buggy bomb, which is annoying.
All right.
But like he starts out this like creepy, annoying, like hardcore, and then he's like a total fucking boob.
Good.
He's
Okay.
absolute boob.
Good.
So you
good.
know.
That-
But
yeah, so
I
that's
don't even know
fair,
I was
that's
going
fair.
for this.
Something.
Oh,
from
Kobe in it. Kobe is the biggest bitch in the show.
Really?
And I love
That's
it.
perfect.
That's how Kobe
perfect.
was.
Perfect. Yeah.
I can't
Kobe
wait to
was. Oh yeah. Was
the woman they had play Velveeta, not Velveeta.
Velveeta. Jeez. Hey, we want some mac and cheese in here, guys.
Velveeta. The one they had play her, I didn't know this, but she is fat in the show, and she lost weight for the role to come. Good for her.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
Good shit.
But yeah, so I'm interested to see if they're going to use the same Kobe actor, jack him up a little bit.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
But Kobe's such a sweetheart in where he is now.
Oh, in the show?
He's not a pussy now.
We're talking about in the show now.
Yeah, now in the show.
Yeah, Kobe, because he's a mini Garp.
He really is.
He's a mini Garp, just like, but like nicer. I imagine Garp at this age was an asshole.
Well, he's a monkey, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Dragon is the only one who seems to have a cool head.
Dragon's the only one that seems to understand social cues.
Yeah.
Garp and Luffy have no idea what's going on in the world.
No.
Garp a little bit more than Luffy, obviously. Luffy got dropped in his head several times.
Yeah, Luffy's. If we ever see his mom, I'll be interested to see what she's like.
Yeah, me too. That's a big mystery in One Piece. So yeah, we'll find
She'll
out.
probably be like a Bonnie-like character.
Like a Bonnie, like, oh yeah.
Like that kind of personality.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be interested to see that. Yeah. But anyways, the episode.
Oh my god! What if Luffy's mom is a celestial dragon?
I've heard theories about that.
And then Bonnie's kind of like Luffy.
She's not wrong. You're not wrong. The only reason, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't do that because we already have the Bonnie storyline.
That would also wouldn't make any sense because
Dragon hates the head. Unless there was one good one.
No, it wouldn't make any sense because I was thinking Luffy's mom, but Bonnie's mom, we know her.
Oh, you thought Bonnie would be his sibling? Nah,
No.
that's not happening.
But
I mean, they're probably all interbred. So if he was Celestial Dragon, probably cousins for sure.
That's true.
But I doubt that.
But Galaxy Impact.
Galaxy Impact I read it in the manga. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I read it ahead of time because it made me excited for the show. And then when I saw it, it was fucking spectacular. I knew it was coming the entire time he was charging it. I knew before it was coming, the episode even started. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be pretty good. I'm excited to see this. And then it blew my mind, per usual. That was the biggest worry I had about reading the manga. Like, obviously I had to because you got ahead of me. And it's like, that's not cool. Can't have that happen.
Still not caught up. He's still not caught up.
I'm only like 2 or 3 chapters behind now.
Caught up.
Relax. Anyways.
I know things he doesn't know.
You're 3 chapters ahead of me. I read one before this podcast started. You're only 3 ahead of me.
I've seen Emu more than you have. That's all I'm saying.
Anyways, so...
Yeah, after this podcast, everyone's like, fucking read it. You could read it literally in like 12
minutes. My phones were there, so
you could read it on.
I'll probably catch up later tonight.
The chapter after the one you're about to read is nothing happens.
I'm still going to read it, though. So.
No, I'm saying definitely read it, but I'm saying you could boom.
Perfect, okay.
Because like...
Anyways, my biggest concern about reading that is that I wouldn't be, because this is what happened with Attack on Titan. I read Attack on Titan ahead of time because I watched Attack on Titan when it first came out, and there was a 3 stupid year gap when it happened.
Crazy.
And so I read the manga for it, and then the show started coming out again, and I was like kind of less excited for a lot of the scenes because I knew what was happening. But I think that's just the show that Attack on Titan is.
Yeah.
And then so I was always concerned about reading the One Piece manga because like I go nuts when I see the episodes and they're amazing. But I thought the manga would spoil it for me too much, and it didn't at all. That's what I'm trying to give this a long conversation. It didn't in the slightest.
I do also think the reason for that too is like with Attack on Titan and shorter shows is that like when a twist happens, you're like, oh my god, it would have been more fun to maybe see in the anime. One Piece, we just want to know things.
Yeah, that's so
like,
true.
We just want. So when a twist, when you read a twist, you're just like, good.
Yes. And not for nothing, too. Like, with smaller shows like Attack on Titan, like, when it was animated and a lot of stuff they did, it was really cool. They did a great job. It looked awesome.
Not this level.
When One Piece animates something big now, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, Galaxy Impact was, like, a masterpiece. Like, there should be, like, they could freeze frame multiple points of it, and we could hang them in our apartment as pictures. Like, it's nutty.
If you look at the manga panel in Galaxy Impact, it's just a big dome and Garp punching into it. That's all.
And it's amazing. It was amazing when I read it.
It is incredible. It's absolutely, but that's all it is in the manga.
Yeah.
This, one little touch they had that I absolutely was so sick is when he's gearing it up and it opens up the sky and you can see
galaxies.
Yeah, a bunch of different galaxies in the universe. I thought that
was sick.
Was so good.
That was so sick.
I was like, oh my god, this show is so good.
The show is spectacular. When they had the buildings melting from the impact too, it was like, yes,
it was
awesome. The charge up, the speech he had, his speech is like 2 words, his 2 lines, where it's like, he's my apprentice in the future of the Navy or whatever, or my beloved pupil and all that stuff. It's
he's the future of the Navy and my beloved pupil.
If you raised your kids just a little bit better.
I mean, I think I would like to see his back. It seemed like Dragon, he kind of was.
It seemed like Dragon tried, and then Dragon saw how bad Celestial Dragons were.
Yeah. I mean, Garp also hates Celestial Dragons.
Yes, he does. That's why I think he's a member of Sword. So
honestly, Garp might be the best character in the show.
He's up
as in, like, morality.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
He hates Celestial Dragons, but he's also like, pirates suck.
Yeah, because he knows how bad they can be.
He just hates bad people.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. That's really true.
That's all he is.
He's just in a quagmire having higher ups. But he's part of Sword. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So that'd be really cool. But it's funny. It's just funny that, like, we see the meme all the time. It was like, Garp loves all of his kids and grandkids equally. And it's a giant picture of Kobe, big picture of Helmeppo, and then Luffy's down in the corners, and Ace are, like, in the corner somewhere.
Yeah,
they're like
Dragon's way down.
Dragon's not even on the wall.
Yeah, I know. What I did love, classic One Piece, and I was so glad it was. And it is just like when the ship's coming in and Garp jumping up, just that surprise face that the stupid pirates are like, oh no!
I just loved how they all like showed the respect of like shit, run, it's Garp.
And I love when Garp is like. He's like, I'm losing my touch. And they're all like, oh, don't give that to me.
Screw you, dude. You melted buildings.
Also, one scene I absolutely love before we get into the, like, freaking, we're going to go on a rant about this, man. You think, like, I'm cutting out one anime we're reviewing. This podcast was going to be forever. But I love the scene where Helmeppo's like, Kobe. He's like, what took you so long or whatever? I was like, that was really cool from Helmeppo. Okay. And then he starts crying. I was like, I was like, there's the guy we know and love.
I think we have to get back to Helmeppo with the band over his eyes with the cross. It was like when I saw his eyes, I was like, this is an okay character design, but I missed the real Helmeppo.
Helmeppo in the One Piece live action too is also very good. He's an absolute douchebag.
Two of the greatest character turnarounds ever to exist in anime.
Yeah.
Moving from I just remember when you were watching the anime because you were catching up. And I made sure I hung out for the episode that you saw Kobe and Helmeppo for the first time after
coming back,
and it was like you were like, is that Kobe?
Yeah, he's so cool. Like, how much do you love Kobe?
Kobe's the shit.
How much did you hate Kobe?
Oh yeah.
Like you liked him for like Luffy reasons, but
But like the scenes where they're just training at the Navy headquarters, you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You don't know who Garp is at that point still.
No, so that was also one thing. Problem with the One Piece live action is like Garp is like introduced way too early on.
Oh yeah, are they? Yeah.
He's way too.
That was another one of those scenes where it was like where he goes like, "Oh, Grandpa," and you're like, "Is Garp his grandpa?"
I know.
I love. There's a few scenes
that they haven't introduced yet, but he's just in the show a lot.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, he was sort of in the show.
No, he's in the show a lot. And they didn't give him a big dog helmet.
They didn't give him.
They gave him like a dog hat. I was like, no, give him the big helmet.
Give him the big helmet. Yeah.
I get why you didn't, because like normal people watching were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Regardless,
but also, I mean, no. Us watching the anime, it was like, what the fuck is this guy wearing? We were also like that.
It was awesome.
It was the shit.
It was awesome.
But anyways, Garp once again showed that he is the baddest of badasses. Once again, he's from a different age, and everyone from that age apparently was just a monster. Yeah. So
Roger 1000% could beat Luffy.
Yeah. Oh, in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Prime Garp. We're talking Prime Garp.
Yes.
We're not talking Garp like right now, who's insane. We're talking Prime Garp. Couldn't beat Roger.
I know.
They were stalemates. Like
yeah. What's Luffy doing right now? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Luffy's not doing these impacts.
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I don't see Gear 5 doing this anytime soon.
No. Roger could have bodied anybody.
I know. So hard.
It makes you also think.
How bad do you want to see that fight though?
Roger.
Garp and Roger.
We're never gonna see it, but it'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Also, it makes you also respect the hell out of fucking Whitebeard, even though we already did. Whitebeard is strong as shit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
like,
he was crazy overpowered.
These old school pirates are strong as hell.
That arrow was something else.
Watching him do Galaxy Impact, I was like, even we'll see Odyssey Impact, which is gonna be awesome. That's nowhere going to be as strong as Galaxy Impact.
No, not in the slightest. Galaxy Impact is Garp off his game and old.
Yes.
Dude!
When he did the first walk with his hockey just shooting off, oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, he just did that casual punch backwards and shot his ship into the sky.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed. No, it happened today. We can't. I was like, I'm kind of annoyed. There's got to be some like frames that are hidden in there of stuff. I was like, we haven't seen those yet, but it's only been a day.
It's true. Yeah, so we need to break it down slowly.
But
what else happened in this episode?
No, we're gonna jump to this part, and I think we should save this talking about this for next week because we're gonna get more detail on it. And I think we should just end this episode with this: Akahiji sucks.
Yeah. In terms of the admirals and everything, he is out of the 3 bad admirals before the time skip. He's in. Oh wait.
I like Kizaru more.
I like Kizaru more, so he's number 2, and then Akainu is garbage.
Garbage, yeah.
So right now, Kizaru, for all of his faults and annoying, and I've read the manga right now, so that's what I'm basing myself off too. I like Kizaru more currently. Still hate Kizaru. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, let's.
But Aokiji's a piece of shit.
We'll jump into that for next week.
That's
next week's episode is going to be talking about it pretty heavily. So, but man, One Piece is the GOAT and always will be the GOAT.
I know.
And if you disagree, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's move on to our segment where we review animes individually.
Okay.
You got 2 this week.
I
got 1 this week. Yeah, you always start with.
Yeah.
I don't know who you usually start with. What do you?
I start with Not Allowed in Another World.
Yeah.
Okay, good episode. So to recap from 2 weeks ago, we were in review. Okay, so remember how I was telling you there's a demon lord?
Yes.
All right. Supposedly the Otherworlders, because there's other Otherworlders in here that are like the world someone's gonna be heroes and sort of and all that stuff. They murdered that guy, but
the demon lord.
The demon lord, yeah.
He's already dead.
He's dead. Yeah, we never got to meet him, but he's got a daughter.
Nice.
So that's who he. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know how old she is, so let's. I'm gonna.
You already said, oh yeah. You already.
Cut that. Anyways, no. She's drawn.
She got the hots for the guy.
She shows up and she absolutely they have like the demon lord for some reason has like an affinity for dragons. Like he had a really big dragon, I guess, and then she controls a smaller dragon. She's also got like demon dragon looking. She looks like
Targaryen stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. She kind of looks like a dragon. Anyways, she's got a dragon tail. So yeah, but the rest of it.
What's that called? What's that called in DD?
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, but actually has human parts and doesn't look like a dragonborn.
She just has a dragon tail.
Just had pretty much like horns, maybe. Anyways, so she, moment she finds out our boy's another worlder, like she comes in like normal, and then she finds out our boy's another worlder, and she literally bodies his party and then shoots him through the heart or like through the chest, I guess.
Which he was probably pumped about.
Oh yeah, and then because like other worlders killed her dad. Essentially. And so, but then he does like this, like he stands up with a hole in his chest and he's like, something, write a story about you or some crap like that. I don't know. He did some weird.
One Piece is it.
Yeah, he did some weird like protagonist shit and she was like, and she ran away. And then he gets healed by another priestess in her town. So that was last episode. That's pretty much the gist of it. Anyways. No, actually, no, it's not. I gotta recap both episodes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So he gets healed by another priestess, who's like the mentor to our main one, and then, so this priestess that healed him doesn't like other worlders because they do blow on like the whole scale. We get to meet another worlder. His power is that he just makes currency of this world.
Damn, that's pretty low power.
They give him the Killer Bee treatment, but horribly. Like he's got like overalls on, a red shirt. I'm pretty sure he's American, but he's like definitely a black guy, and he is like it's like
racist as hell,
dude. It's pretty bad. He comes in every time he talks, he's pretty much just rapping.
Oh no,
it's pretty bad. Anyways,
remember, America is not the most racist country.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, he's pretty much rapping. He's got the lips too.
Really?
Yeah,
it's racist as hell.
It's pretty racist. You'll have to look at it. That's pretty funny. But it's pretty funny. Anyway, so he comes in. He's a boob, absolutely. Like he's not a threat. But
is he eating watermelon or anything?
No, he's eating watermelon.
Oh, okay, that would have been terrible.
That'd be pushing it.
Yeah.
But end of the episode, a different otherworlder comes in. His power is that he can he controls animals. Like if he touches someone and says be a good pet, he pretty much mind controls you.
Oh, okay.
But he's doing it with animals. Anyways. Now the Demon Lord's dead, which is the whole reason the other worlders were summoned. He turned evil and was like, now I'm going to be the ruler of this world, essentially. God. So he tries to take over a town. That's how that episode ends. Our boy is, by the way, his two heroine friends there, shoved him into a piece of armor, and then a large piece of armor, and just left him in there. It was like, stay there and be safe, essentially.
So he when he comes off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was sort of like wouldn't get into trouble. Anyways, next episode this is actually a really good episode. We jump to that. So the priestess he was traveling with, who's like absolutely obsessed with him, she gets instantly mind controlled. So, and she's like pretty strong. She's like the strongest in their party, technically. Mm-hmm. And then the cat girl he's traveling with also gets mind controlled pretty fast. And he eventually gets out of the armor and goes to see this other worlder. The other worlder's whole story is that like he was bullied a bunch as a kid, blah blah blah, and he tried to kill himself. That's usually the prereq for all these people that get summoned here by Truck-kun. Tried to kill himself, and then he showed up here, and now he's just being an asshole to everyone else. That's his general story and all that stuff. And,
not an excuse.
Yeah. And our boy, who's a writer, is like intrigued by this. He's like, ooh, I can start writing again and all this stuff. So he starts like, he just wants to know this guy's story overall. And that's like, he keeps asking him questions about it and all this stuff. And I forget how the actual fight goes.
Oh, they fight.
They sort of fight. The priestess he meets, she pretty much, so the kid controls wolves. She kills most of the wolves, and then the last big great like alpha wolf the kid sends at him like bites our friend, and because he has poison in his body, the wolf dies instantly.
Oh, because from all the drugs he's taking.
Literally, like throughout the last 2 episodes, he's just been drinking poison.
That's funny.
Like constantly, just on the off on the stuff. Anyways, so that happens. That's pretty funny. And then he sends the priestess girl at him. And he like does some bullshit like remember who you are, Mufasa sort of level shit on him. They're slowly turning the show into like a little more like can be a serious protagonist sort of situations. Yeah. Like he's still like himself, but he's doing stuff. Anyways, so she breaks free of all that, and then but it's not over yet. He goes the older worlder because he's like losing so bad. He literally tries to kill himself again.
Oh geez.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and our protagonist stops him. Like classic grabs the knife situation with his own hand. It's like, I'm not done writing your story. And has the kid like talk to him a little bit more. And then
that's pretty awesome.
We're not done yet. Once he finishes writing whatever the hell he's writing, magic shit starts to happen, and this teleportation circle activates, and so his whole point after all this, like he writes this tragic, he's like wrote this tragic tale of this kid who like strove for glory and fell short, blah blah blah, and he titles it Not Allowed in Another World, and the kid gets banished back to his regular world. Yeah. So the whole idea of the
title
story
of the show.
Exactly. And the more experienced priestess girl that hasn't been mind controlled, she's like, I'm pretty sure the whole premise of the show is the world summoned him here. Truck-kun sent him here. So he get rid of the bad otherworlders who are kind of wrecking the world.
Oh,
because Otherworld is kind of like we got introduced in this episode.
The show is interesting.
It's really I like it a lot.
It's fresh and new.
Yeah,
honestly.
It's fun. I really enjoy it too. Yeah, because Otherworlds do kind of suck in this world.
Yeah,
that's like the baseline.
I think it might get tossed aside because it's isekai titled.
Yes,
and everything has been in isekai, but it seems really fresh.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's really interesting. It's definitely it's an anime I'm very happy that we picked up, and I'm reviewing it right now because
when we give our like seasonal reviews, you guys will have to remind us what we gave our original reviews because I don't remember that at all. But I feel like this one gave a pretty high one. Honestly,
I think it's pretty good. It's like fresh. The animation's okay in it. It's nothing crazy. It's definitely one of those like a studio picked this up that isn't that big, and they're animating it really well, but not great. So it's good. It's I'm interested to see where it goes right now. The story itself is very, very new.
Yeah. I like it. Then obviously I have Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. I love this show. I love this show so much. I like this show more than Solo Leveling.
Well, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's right.
And I like this show maybe more than Kaiju no Brain.
Whoa, that's intense.
I love this show. It is so friggin' good. It has my second favorite. My Hero's new opening was very good.
Oh, I meant to talk about that. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm so sorry.
Do any of these have good openings?
I think My Hero's opening might be my favorite My Hero opening ever.
Maybe I've listened to it more. I might agree with you. I might agree with you.
It's pretty fire.
Yeah. Okay. I'll listen to it more. So I'm gonna agree. I already know I'm gonna agree with you on this. So I'm gonna. It's not better than Mashal, obviously.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm just talking My Hero itself.
But this year,
My Hero's had a lot.
But this year, second.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. So then this show has my third favorite opening. which you wouldn't even like. I know you wouldn't like it, but it's a slice of life opening to the T, and it's amazing. I love it. I love the show so much. So 2 episodes ago, I'm not gonna go over super details of the episode before, but the only thing that happened in the last episode, 2 episodes ago, was our protagonist told Alya he's gonna help her in all the ways she needs to be helped to run for student council president. Mm-hmm. And then she said in Russian, "I love you."
Oh,
which was incredible. And then he thought about the young girl he met in Russian, young girl he met who spoke Russian, which it might not be Alya, actually.
Really?
It might be her sister.
Ooh, drama.
Yeah, who was in the student council also, who had a reaction to him. So I'm like, oh, it's going to be his sister. Yeah. And then she got mad and slapped him for it because he was thinking about another girl. Why? They're absolute boobs. They're absolute boobs.
Of course.
And I actually like this a lot. One of the things about the show that I was really annoyed is like, I was like, clearly Alya likes him. Like, he's heard her say it in Russian. I was like, why is he not jumping on this? He comes from like a broken family. Like his parents were like not like a broken kind of household. So he's very hesitant of love, which great writing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal
awesome,
writing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal writing. But anyways, that was a big part of last episode, 2 episodes ago, when she was like, "I love you," and I was like, of course, I love that, because in these rom-com slice of life animes, that never happens.
No, that's true.
They're always like just so shy of feelings and everything. But Kaguya Love is War, they did that. This show's doing it too, and I love it. Anyways,
Kaguya Someone Loves War. I think you said Kaiju.
I said Kaguya Love is War. I said Kaguya-sama. Yeah,
I heard. Sorry.
Yeah. But this episode was incredible. I love this show. It's hilarious. First off, it starts with him walking out on his sister changing in the bathroom, which immediately I was like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want this.
That could be such a horrible, horrible storyline.
But she's a dork. She's such a dork. And they're great siblings. Like, they are just siblings. I've never had a sister. You've never had a sister.
No.
But I imagine, just like with our brothers, when they're walking around half nude, we don't care. Because there's no attraction to them.
Yeah.
There's zero attraction.
Put some clothes on, dork.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? She literally is a cringe dork. She's like, me. And he's also an absolute cringe dork, too.
Good.
But he's like brushing her hair at one point in like a brotherly way. That's really great. And then he's like laying in bed. He wakes up in the morning. He's like, I thought you bothered me this morning, but I guess not. I don't know what she's up about. And as he gets out of bed, she like grabs his legs from the bed. She's like, ha, gotcha, you idiot. And she's stuck. Now, you're classically thinking, if you are a boy, you're like, oh, his sister's stuck. So what does he do? Takes his blankets off his bed and just shoves it in her face. It's like, die, you scared. She's like, it smells like a dirty, dumb boy. Yeah, it's great. It's incredible.
I love it. That's amazing.
Then Alya, great scene is Alya, she knows, she admitted that she loved him. She's like, no way, he knows, obviously.
Yeah.
She's like, but he's gonna show up late and like overslept, blah blah blah. And I literally love it. They show him when he walks in, it's like all sparkles and all this kind of stuff. Alya sees him like it's sparkles. She's like, oh my god! And it literally shows the difference of what he actually looks like compared to what she is now doing.
So she's brushing him up in her head. No!
It's so funny. She's like, what is it about him?
Yeah. He is so dreamy.
Then the best scene of the entire episode happens. Is they're playing volleyball in gym class. He gets hit by a volleyball, whatever.
Those volleyball episodes.
Yeah, and then like Alya is like helping it. She's like, "Are you okay?" Blah blah. And then she like puts her hair up in like a seductive way or something. And he's just like, "Oh my god!" Like a classic high school boy. He's just like, "Oh my god, look, it's her armpit." Then like,
love it.
Yeah.
Next is like, it's a shoulder.
Yeah. Then they like go to get water and like. As she's like bent over to get water, she has her hair back like this, and literally the scene is him just like, "Oh yeah." Like it's
nice. So, that's hilarious.
Literally, the scene is just like, "Oh yeah," and then he like douses himself in water because he can't handle the scene, and then her sister comes over and rubs his hair with a towel, and as it gives his point of view, and you can see her boobs, and he's like, what is this? He's just overwhelmed with sexual stuff, which is absolutely hilarious, honestly. As a high school boy, we've both been high school boys.
Yeah. Too much.
But then, like, Alya's, like, walking him back, and he thought he'd be mad at her for her sister rubbing his hair and all this kind of stuff. He's like, oh, she's not mad. It's great. And she's like, I'm just surprised you've been so chipper today. He's like, well, I got great sleep last night because I slept super easy. And then she's like, well, last night I told you, in her head, she's like, I told you I loved you. And we had this great scene. And I slept terrible. In her head, she's thinking that. She's like, what a dick.
Oh,
and I was
my
like,
God.
and she's like, really? You slept great? And he's like, yes. And I was like, buddy.
Yeah. Welcome to dating women.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good. Here you go. Enjoy.
She's having a 20 billion mile conversation.
You're in trouble for things you didn't do.
You have no idea what's going on.
The guy, you in her head, though, that's a problem.
Yeah. And then it's just pretty much, he's now part of the student council, which I'm super excited about.
Nice.
His sister walks in his sister might be my favorite character.
That's fantastic.
She's an absolute nutbag and an absolute dork. And he constantly is telling
I like how she is the sister trope trying to have the brother-sister relationship, and she's like, nah.
Well, like...
Well, no. He's like, nah.
He's like, nah, she is like that, but she's not actually wanting it.
Okay.
She just likes those manga, so she likes to add those scenes. Like, she doesn't do anything actual sexual.
Nice.
But he's like, why can't you be normal? Like, you know, blah blah. She's like, I am at school.
Oh
like,
my God!
And she constantly just does like, see, they are such dorks. They have maybe, like, I have to really think about it, but they might have like one of my favorite brother-sister relationships in all of anime. Because you don't see that. It's not a normal thing in anime.
That's cool. Yeah.
Every time there's a brother-sister relationship in anime, it's always gross
weird.
and incest.
Well, not... on the most part, yes. I was thinking about this when you said it earlier.
Yeah, who are you thinking? Yeah,
I was thinking of No Game, No Life.
That is...
You think?
Yeah, kind of weird.
Oh, all right. I thought they were fine.
You're like sitting on each other's laps all the time.
I guess, yeah. But it was like such a younger, older sisters.
Yeah, they were definitely had no sexual interest in each other.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
my opinion. Yeah.
They were like, a little...
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. No Game, No Life was probably the second one I was thinking.
Okay,
about.
Okay.
I would say they were pretty close. They had no sexual interest.
Exactly. None at all.
They were very close, like way more closer than I have ever seen anybody be with their siblings.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to like crap on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But this relationship is exactly, I'm like, this is siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she's naked, she's like, oh, Nietzsche. He's just like, this is stupid. When she's naked, he just like doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, that's exactly how her brother would be. Is like, just put clothes on, you idiot. Like, you know,
what are you
like,
doing?
yeah, you just look stupid. It's like,
gross.
It's like, you know, like when your brother walked around naked.
Weight.
I imagine your brother walked around naked. Some of your brothers walked around naked a few times. It's like, you don't want to see it, but you're just not like so like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
You're like, dude, put fucking clothes.
You're disgusting.
We walk around this apartment in fucking our underwear. We don't give a fuck.
True.
Yeah. But I love this show. I think it's incredible. It's pretty much him introducing himself to the student council. That was the main point of last episode ago, was him like being pretty much manipulated into joining the student council.
Got it. Okay.
But this show is incredible. It's easily, if My Hero and One Piece weren't so good, it would be higher up in this season.
Okay. Interesting.
But My Hero and One Piece are
out of control.
Too good.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I've been pushing this one a lot. I'll make this one fast.
Yeah.
All right.
No, don't make it too fast. I'm interested.
Okay. It's good. Wistoria Wand and Sword. I think I got the name right. It's fine.
Yes.
It's really good. If this show had come out before Black Clover did, it would be really, really good.
Oh, okay.
The problem is that it's such a Black Clover lookalike. It's so annoying. It's
who's
fun.
The main character?
Who's the main character? It's our
do you like him?
Will like Asa's better. That's not even a competition. I like this.
Does he have a rival?
Not really, no. But we're in the phase of the show where everyone hates him, pretty much. Oh. He doesn't have a rival. No, that essentially is what it is.
Best friend?
Yeah, he does. He's got friends.
Do you like his best friend more?
He doesn't. And then who?
What's his name? Noel?
No,
Noel. This is the fucking girl.
What was the girl?
Is one of my. He's not that great. He's not a bad character. He's not a bad character in any sense.
This kid's nicer than to Asta. I think but I think is a better written character.
Yeah, because he's cooler and like magic.
But he also
only because of magic.
That's true. Yeah, but I don't know. He's a character that is like in that show, it was interesting to see how Asta had no magic, felt he had to try and do better, and had magic and was like, I have to do better because Asta's better than me.
Rank. Megami.
This kid is considerably nicer. Okay, the kid in this show is
I'm making this show longer, but I have to actually say. Rank, Sasuke, Megami from JJK.
Megami from JJK? Okay, so we're going to go... Oh, that's tough. Sasuke's at the bottom.
He's at the bottom.
Easily. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of rude to the other two to put him on this list. He's a horrible friend.
But they're all that trope. They're all that trope,
but Sasuke sucks.
Yeah, no,
he's a bad friend.
I agree with
the other two are good friends.
Megami is definitely better than
Wait, yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
It's tough. It's tough in this sense because Yuno is the friend that Asta needs. Because Yuno's like, I know Asta's strong, and I'm gonna push him stronger because I want to be stronger than him, and like same vice versa.
Yuno is probably honestly, actually, now you're pointing out, Asta and Yuno might be the best version of that kind of thing.
I think
minus Haikyuu. Minus Haikyuu.
Minus Haikyuu, yeah.
Haikyuu nailed it
because those two really do just like
Haikyuu
one. They had the. Asa and Yuno never really had the, like, maybe in the first couple episodes, they had the, maybe the first episode, they had the, like, hey, can we, like, we're enemies to friends sort of situation. Yeah. They really just were friends.
Yeah.
And then, but Haikyuu, they actually developed it a bit.
And then the two of them best version of that combo.
I 100% agree with that.
I don't think it's even
for sure. That's above everything else.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I currently want, like,
but I would say they're second, maybe. They're probably second.
Yeah, I'd say that, because I do think Yuno is a better friend than, like, Megami is an amazing friend, awesome, really good friend of Yuji, but Yuno is one of those characters.
Toto's a better friend.
Yeah, facts, exactly. Yeah. Yuno is Asta's best friend, hands down.
Yeah, they're our best friends.
And like, and it's not one of those ones where it's like he's my best friend, but lives like 8 towns away. Like he's there and he like pushes Asta to do better.
Yeah,
like their combo was amazing. Anyways, the show.
First off, everything we just said was great takes. That was great. That was great anime talk. Everyone should listen to that. That was great. That was probably some of the best. The Haikyuu thing.
That was good. Haikyuu was good.
Not talking about enough.
Yeah, I want to see that movie. I really want to. It has to hit Crunchyroll.
I actually realized this as I was thinking about with the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, how we haven't seen it and we reviewed it. I was like, when it comes to Marvel and all this kind of stuff, we don't have to see it immediately. Anime stuff we gotta see.
Yeah, we do
for the podcast, we have to see.
Yeah.
But anyways,
go on. We live in the North Park Theater. They fucking play all that stuff.
Yeah, so we have to see that stuff. We have to see that stuff. But anyways, go on.
Anyways, back to Wistoria Wand and Shield or Wand and Sword. All right, so. The episode opens up with I think I missed last week's episode. What was last week's episode? Something about Art of It. I don't remember what last week was. No, they had a bye week last week, so they didn't have anything.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So this week they had it was another school test. And pretty much this week you got to see who like the top dogs in Will's class are. They're no shocker. We have like the big Magia Vander, like, you know, the pinnacle that you want to strive for to go up the tower. There's like 5 categories of them. There's like wind, fire, lightning, ice, and light. We have seen now in Will's class fire, wind, ice, and lightning. All animated really well. The fire kid is he's the first one. He was a bully to Will initially. Yeah, I remember that, he's coming around on him slowly. He still is an asshole to him, but like I can see what they're doing. I've watched them anime. I know what they're doing with the episode, the show. Anyways, but we meet the other 3 who technically have more points in the school system. It's the graduating moving up system is based on points like credits, and they all have more that they have like the most. So it's the ice guy, and then it's the wind guy, and like the lightning girl. And it's all animated really cool, and they show them fighting golems and all that stuff. And Will's about to decimate a golem by punching it because he can't use magic. And some kids are like, "Oh, he's gonna use a punch instead of a wand. What a loser!" Well, and Will trips him up, and he doesn't absolutely obliterate this golem that he's about to punch. I was like, "Come on, man!" Yeah. Anyways, so that happens. The ice kid and the wind and lightning girl kids are like, oh, we have like a competition in between each other, and it's gonna come out into fruition in the magical game festival that's happening. We got one of those. I'm really pumped for it. It's gonna start next episode. It's like the Grand Magic Games.
Who doesn't love that?
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, and based on the preview, it looks like it's like not just fighting; it's a bunch of different activities. So
I might honestly drop Nika and probably hop on this.
It's good. I like it. It's not.
I know we're trying to cover more anime, but
yeah, but if you don't like Nika,
it's not bad. It's just like I don't care.
Yeah, and once again, I did recommend this show. It could be reviewed. Like,
maybe
it's not a show. It's not a show.
4 episodes in?
On what?
The show.
We're only 4 episodes in right now.
Yeah, maybe I'll hop on. I
think it's pretty good. Once again, it's not knock your socks off, but it is good anime, and it's animated pretty well.
Yeah, I might hop on it.
So we got, especially if you're coming
before the games. Yeah,
the games start. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
Not to like, yes, obviously not to like crap on anybody who likes the Nika show or anything like that and all that.
If you love it, that's awesome.
That's great. But like, it's just like
it's not the vibe of the podcast.
I've gotten that. I don't care about the podcast aspect of it. It's just like I personally just don't care.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well.
Like, I don't care to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
and I know we want to cover more anime, but this will be still the most anime we've ever covered.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, true.
And also, if you get more friends to listen, and you all listen more,
we can do more anime.
we will have 2-hour-long episodes.
Yeah, hell, if you get more people to listen and we actually get a nice solid following, we'll do multiple anime reviews a week. I'll watch everything. I don't care.
Watch everything. Yeah, I totally will
I'll do multiple episodes of this.
I'll
I don't
watch
care.
everything. I would not care.
So anyways, Wistoria Wand and Sword as we're trying to get through this entire episode. So we meet those characters, and they have a competition going between themselves, and when it's going to start during the games, they want to see who's better and all that crap. Because like they have scouts and watchers, they call them, that are going to be at these games. I don't know if you remember from several weeks ago now when we reviewed this. The last episode of the episode prior to this one, Will like saved a classmate in the dungeon.
Yeah,
who was
no, I remember that.
and she was a watcher.
Yeah,
So she's one of those.
Okay.
Those like scouts that are down there, and she already recommended him for the tower to like the magic event, Magi event. So, anyways, so we cut away from that from a while. I forget what happens in the middle of this episode. Nothing important really. Like,
Let's skip it.
Oh, I know what happens. Yeah, something kind of fun actually happens. So they're at their lockers. So he's got this girl who's obsessed with him.
Classic, love it.
Yeah, like hardcore in love with him, right? Like she literally goes like, "Will, if you're going to the dungeon later, like I'll go with you." And he's like, "Nah, I gotta work at the bar later." And she's like, "No."
The classic.
Anyway,
classic,
so they're at
classic.
their her and him and this girl are at his lockers later, and she's like, "There's an invisible force field around this locker, but I can't tell." Blah 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 blah. And they break the seal on it, and they open it up, and there's stairs going down, and they go downstairs. And it's in this like deeper, dark room where all the students are betting on who's going to do well in the Magic Festival.
That's awesome.
I died laughing, but I was like,
awesome.
"Oh my god, it's illegal betting!" They
That's
have an illegal
awesome.
betting ring down there.
We would be down there
In a
instantly,
heartbeat.
And I'd be
Anyway,
betting
so-
everything on Will.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, they don't know that. They haven't seen him because they keep doing shit like this.
Yeah, but we have our knowledge.
Our knowledge. I'd
Yeah.
clean up there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they see. So that's what was in the illegal betting ring. It was hilarious. Great little scene. And then it cuts away. Then we cut away, and then Will's at a dwarf bar in like it's literally called like the Slum District or something like that. It's like not a great looking area, but it looks fine.
Yeah.
And so dwarves are there. And it's a dwarf bar, and Will like. They're all like, dwarves can't use magic in this world. They're one of the races that came to us. So, from what I understand from the show so far, there's a barrier that holds up the sky. And so this is like a safe space.
Yeah.
But there are other areas or other worlds that got destroyed by the demons that they're all scared of. And elves are one of them, but elves use magic, so they're highly regarded. Dwarves came here. They can't use magic. So, like, everyone that uses magic, kind of like a Black Clover situation, is racist as shit to them.
Classic.
Minus Will, who can't use magic either, but he's like
super cool.
Him and his artificer buddy, like best buddy, are in there like serving, being good waiters. Like all the dwarves love Will, of course.
Nice.
They're like they're miners, so they're just like great, hardworking people. And then the ice boy, name is Julius, comes in,
What a classic
and he
ice
is
boy name.
racist as shit. Like a hardcore, like him and his two goons. I don't know what it is with this show where it's like the fire guy has two hilarious goons.
I love goons.
They were in the.
We love goons.
They were in
We
the
are
betting.
all about
Yeah.
goons.
They were in the betting ring and they were just like talking, and it was hilarious. Anyway,
I hate that Damien and the Goons is not caught on.
I know
From Spy X Family.
The goons.
Damien and the Goons.
Yeah.
We love goons. We love good goons.
It's so
We're a
so
big
good.
goons guy.
So blue hair guy and his two goons come in, and they're just shitting on dwarves left and right. It's like, you guys should be like happy that you're here. You can't use magic. You're pathetic and all this stuff. Like if you attack, and pretty much like the taboo is if you attack someone with magic, you're fucked. Pretty much like not only do they kick your ass, you're probably gonna like lose your standing and all this stuff. Anyways, so dwarves are like they want to beat the shit out of them, but they can't. And so he brings out like some food, some classic dwarf food, because it's a dwarf bar for these guys after them shitting, and they like throw the food away and all this shit. And so this is what like breaks Will's like the straw for Will. He like comes up to them and is like, take back what you said about dwarves, like being super mean, blah blah blah. They're like hardworking, good individuals and all this stuff. And then he absolutely kicks the shit out of the goons instantly.
Nice.
It's really like it goes. It's like 3 frames, ding, 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 and the goons are out.
Nice.
And then Julius tries to fight him, and like
Idiot.
it's one of those things where it's like probably Will could have killed you a few times over. I think Julius knew it too, because like everything he did against Will, like Will just like was cool the entire time.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cool head and all that stuff. So end of the episode, he's like, Julius goes like, I'm gonna challenge you in the games. Join
course.
the games now.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna disgrace you in front of everybody situation.
What an idiot.
Because like he's kind of scared of Will right now.
Oh, clearly.
And Will accepts, and like his requirements, like if I win, you gotta apologize to the dwarves. It's like, okay,
They're called
all right,
dwarf.
cool,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So that's the gist of the whole episode. It's pretty much just a setup for the Grand Magic Games, but it's a good show. So good fun.
I might pick
So
it up.
it's
I'm going to
fun.
pick it up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick
like I
it
said,
up.
not blow your doors off, but it's
I'm
fun
going to
as
knock
hell.
Nick it out, and I'm going to pick that up.
Yeah, sounds
So then
good.
we can toss it into the early rotation.
Let's
of,
go. Perfect. Let's do it. Yeah.
But that's our anime review.
How long did we go?
We're at like an hour and 13 minutes. Which is not the longest episode I think we've had, but very close to the
It's
longest
up there. It's
I
up
did
there.
not think this episode would be so long, but One
It's
Piece
My
and
Hero,
My
though.
Hero are so incredible.
Yeah.
And Tower of God also was very good.
Yeah. It was
Tower of
very,
God
it was
was
excellent. Yeah. So great stuff this week. Yeah.
Great
Let's
stuff
go.
this week. Tell your friends to listen more, and then we'll just make this episode even longer, I
Yeah,
guess.
so why not? We got enough anime
We
for
are the
it.
best anime podcast review because I've actually seen so many podcasts right now crapping on the season anime, and they're missing out.
That's too bad.
One Piece and My Hero are very good, and they're like, there's nothing else. Alya, amazing.
Yep.
Wand and Sword, Shield, Wand and Sword.
One sword.
Very
Yes.
good.
I
Very
want to
good.
see Shield.
That other show you're watching sounds incredible.
Not a
Tower
lot
of
in
God,
the world.
very good. It's like we got like a lot of good anime.
Yeah. We're eating well. We're eating
So
well right now. Yeah.
One Piece, My Hero, Tower of God, Alya, Wand and Sword, and the
Not
other
allowed in another world.
Yeah, six
Yeah,
anime.
Six
Six
anime.
anime.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so don't listen to these other podcasts crapping all the anime.
Yeah.
We are loving this season.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
Christ is King. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.